Hello everybody, my name is Luke Marr and this is Hotla Mode, and today on Hotla Mode we are going to be reacting to Dior Men's pre-fall 2019 collection. Now, I haven't actually talked about Dior Men's on this channel before, and it's because I was biding my time. When Kim Jones, the new creative director of Dior Men's, put out his first runway collection for Dior, I was kind of like, I'm not too sure. I don't know where I stand on this whole situation, so I didn't want to put out a video, put out false information, put out false hope for any of the hype beasts out there. So I've waited. And now I've waited and I've seen his second collection, which is the pre-fall collection. And I'm pretty about Kim. Like, honestly, like, he's really turned the beat around. I'm loving to hear the Kim Jones Dior percussion. So now I haven't actually watched the runway show, but I have seen all of the looks and I've read quite extensively about the show as well. But I still think that, like, seeing the actual collection in a visual, moving image format is much better than just seeing the Vogue runway slides, you know? So let's get to reacting to this bitch, as they say. Okay, so there's a big lady statue, which I believe was actually done by Hajime Sorayama, who is a Japanese artist. Yes, if you didn't know, the show was actually done in Tokyo. Hajime is a very erotic artist, but a lot of his art revolves around, like, this Metallica machine eroticism. I actually didn't know who he was, but I really love his work now that I've seen it. Like, I'm very interested in him and what he's done. And I also love that Kim Jones is never afraid to actually collaborate with people. So there's a big old booby woman statue, and here comes the first look. I'm not impressed with it. So the Dior collar, not really that amazing. I don't think that it's, like, visually stunning, but I do think that a new Dior logo is very interesting and really well done and smart for Kim. So there's a lot of gray, which I guess goes with, like, the whole machine aspect. Now, the first look, very simple, very, you know, I want to say classy, but the pants are classy, the boots were okay. And the new Dior logo is the only cute thing that I think really stands out. But besides that, I'm not like, oh my god, this is amazing. I really love that statue. Next look. I think we see a lot of Kim's new look sensibilities. He really does harken back to Dior quite a lot in collections, so it's something to notice. Okay, there's a lot of florals, which again is Kim harkening back to Christian Dior, who loved flowers. You can even see it on the floor of the runway. This is another look that I want to talk about because Kim does a very good job of taking feminine fabrics or feminine fashion items that are associated with femininity and makes them really digestible for a man. Normally men are like, I don't want to be feminine, blah, 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 like, straight. And it's like, good, okay, great, thanks. But, like, just because you're wearing lace doesn't mean you don't look good or, like, you're not able to tap into your feminine side. I think Kim, like, especially with this look, like, a sheer panel is very something men won't even do. Like, they won't touch rompers, let alone sheer or lace. But it's a bomber, it's very cute, it's very interesting. It goes from opaque to transparent, and then it's with, like, a really nice pair of beautiful tailored pants, and that's something Kim also does really well, tailoring. He's very solid at it. So it's just something to pick up that Kim really has been putting femininity in his Dior Men's collections more heavily than he did at Louis Vuitton. The next look is another look I want to talk about because you'll see a lot of these really weird blazers in Kim's collections, and they're actually a reference back to Dior's original oblique line, which was a style of haute couture suiting that he did, where essentially the lines didn't really, you know, come together. They were kind of off angles. It's very interesting, but it's nice that Kim references back to that. Okay, more florals, we love, and the little Dior saddlebag, cute. I love, I stand that. And I also love this look because there is the Christian Dior logo, but it's not the Dior saddlebag logo. Like, Kim really does push the Dior logo to different places, to different references, which I love. Some of the looks are kind of boring. Oh, again, like another Dior logo that I've never seen before, you've never seen before, but I love that about Kim. It's not just the same logo over and over and over again. It's a reinvention 16 different times in one collection, and you're like, go off, sis. And I do really like the suits. Like, they're not insanely out there, but they're different. They're not just an all gray suit. Like, he does incorporate really interesting different fabrics in there. He really pushes men to be like actually interesting. I'm not obsessed with the hardware that Kim does though, just because it's not the best. Although that doesn't really include the Aleeks collaborations that he's been doing. I don't know if you guys know, but Kim Jones has really tapped into the collaboration market. And I think the collaboration market is going to change the way we talk about fashion and the way the fashion system works. I'll talk about that at a later date. But Kim does not just steal somebody's idea and put it under the Dior name. He's smart. He knows that like Diet Prada is watching. He's like on it. So he's gotten Matthew Williams, who does Aleeks, a different brand, to come on and collaborate and create his iconic Aleeks belts, but does them for Christian Dior, and it's amazing. Okay, more metallic looks. It plays into the Sorayama vibe. Oh, okay, I could get into this translucent gig, like that translucent moment, and then there's a cute bandana. Like, okay, like Dior men's. I could be a Dior man every once in a while, you know. I could get it poppin'. Okay, that we need to talk. I don't think that all checkered moment wasn't all that necessary. Also, I can't help but think the hats with the straps on them look like Disneyland Pluto or like Goofy hats. You know, the ones, like the big ones, and like the front comes out and it's the teeth, and then it's like the big Goofy ears or like Pluto ears. You know what I'm talking about. They do. They're very similar. Don't get it twisted. Okay, like a tracksuit. It reminds me of the British aspect of Kim as well. Kim went to St. Martin's. He grew up in South Africa, but is very into the London fashion scene. And London menswear has been a really experimental, amazing place to see menswear kind of grow, and a lot of the best menswear designers have grown out of London. And I think a lot of the tracksuit and nylon pieces that Kim will put on the runway is a harkening back to his appreciation of London's streetwear and menswear scene. See, even this suit, it's just that kind of beige line. Like, that's different. A menswear designer normally just puts out a black suit, and that's it. But like Kim really, you know, he's not pushing them to, you know, go out and do drag, but he's pushing them to just wear something different, not be part of the norm. And I really do appreciate that. And the Aleeks belts for Dior are cute too. I want one. Don't get me wrong. Don't judge me, okay? Oh, here are these like beautiful, I can't tell if that's like real sort of suede or fur or felt. I think it probably is real fur. It's cute. I know people are gonna be like, Luke, fur, shut up. I know, but like, I'm not buying it. I'm just saying I appreciate that it looks good, okay? Oh, and I love that coat, this coat that's coming up. Like, it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. How could you not want that coat? Like, it's beautiful. It has to be a fur. It has to be. I'm pretty positive. It must be some sort of short, and really refined fur. Okay, we're gonna talk about this harness bullshit. It's not necessary. Like, you're not going to war in a different country. You're not jumping out of a plane with a parachute. You don't need a harness like that. Just wear a fucking tote bag. Don't act like G.I. Joe, because you're not. I like the floral. I really think the floral is like working. It's very chic. It's very subtle. Okay, this all black look. There you go. You see that oblique styling and the way that Kim's cutting. It's really interesting. It's not, you know, boring, everyday bullshit jacket. Like, it's interestingly cut. There's sort of a mandarin collar in there. I really like it. You can even like side slit it. It's like, you know, if a man wants to wear a slit dress to a red carpet and you can't because you're a man and you just don't want to put yourself through that experience, you could get your jacket to be your side slit. You know what I'm talking about? This is me talking to myself, okay? More simple. But again, I really do like the way that he curves the cut on the blazers. Ooh, okay. Again, like that fur is reoccurring and I love it. And then I love at the bottom is like the sheer sort of lacy panel and it like falls out. So it goes from like opaque down to sheer. And I'm like, yes, okay, I love this. So now we have these looks, and there are two of these looks that are coming out, and I want to discuss them because this is where I really changed my whole mind on Kim Jones's Dior. Essentially, Kim Jones has created the new look silhouette for men. The new look silhouette, really quick, is what Christian Dior kind of made his name off of, and it was essentially a creation of an hourglass figure through clothing. It was based on Victorian era clothing and corsets and all of these things, but no Dior men's collection that I know of has really done a new look silhouette for a man, and I think Kim has really done it very smartly. It is a belt cinched over a suit jacket, but it's good, like it's smart. It's not like, oh my god, like you look like a woman. It's just a cinching of a waistcoat. It's nice, it's simple, it's elegant. And the fact that Kim is not afraid to put a new look reference into his Dior collection, I think is amazing. I think a lot of designers would be afraid to put a famously female silhouette into a men's collection. And Kim is like defying gender roles, he's defying like menswear. He's defying so many things in this collection and through Dior, and I really love it. And it's almost like a kimono, which you're in Tokyo. Kim loves that Tokyo experience. Why he's working with Hajime Sorayama. It's why he's working with Yoon from Ambush. Yoon, if you guys do not know, runs a jewelry company called Ambush, and she also is Dior's head of jewelry. So she's creating these really amazing pieces, and I just think that Kim's ability to reference back to things that he really does love and appreciate whilst boosting people from those countries or smaller designers up with him is something to be like heralded. Like that's what we need more of. We don't need people to be copying other people and ripping them off. We need people to be paying them and boosting them up so that they can do better work than they're doing even now. I think it's so amazing and great and wonderful, and I love it. And we get another final shortened version of that new look. And it's great, and I love it, and the show ends, and I want to see little Kim come out. Little Kim. This is a special request for all of you. I need to find a video of Kim Jones dancing, and then I will put little Kim music over Kim Jones dancing, and then we will call Kim Jones Lil Kim. But like fashion's Little Kim, you know? It's cute. I feel like he would appreciate it and love it. Where's Kim? When is he gonna come out? Okay, the models are walking out. I don't care. All right, show me Kim. Show me the money. Show me my mans. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at though? He didn't come out. So that is pretty much the end of the video. I just really wanted to talk about how much I appreciate Kim Jones's Dior today. I just think it's really smart. I think he's really, really on it. I think that he is able to take the femininity that is in the DNA of Dior. Christian Dior was in love with femininity. He worked with flowers, he worked with women, he worked with amazing over-the-top silhouettes. Like, he really was a feminine icon. Not a feminist icon, but a feminine icon. He really loved and worked with the idea of femininity. So for Kim Jones to take that idea of femininity and put it in a Dior men's collection in a way that not only is an appreciation of Dior's feminine DNA, but also the ability to take in what men actually want and what is appropriate for men, while still pushing that to be further and to be more inclusive and to be more open-minded, I think is really amazing. And somebody actually put the whole Kim Jones at Dior experience into a really, really good verbiage. And his name is Hugh. I met him out the other night, so hi Hugh, if you're watching. Hugh said to me, Kim Jones is amazing because he appreciates. He doesn't appropriate. He loves the people of Japan. He really loves the work that they do, and he appreciates their art. So with Yoon from Ambush, he appreciates her, so he hires her. With Hajime Sorayama, he appreciates his work, so he commissions him to make this big, beautiful statue for Dior. Even with streetwear and menswear culture, Kim appreciates it, and so he'll take Alix and he'll bring Matthew Williams from Alix on to create this hardware for Dior. He really does have an appreciation for people's work, and I love that. I think right now in fashion, we're seeing that collaborations are the way to go. It's the way to make everybody's dreams come true. So Kim, you're doing amazing. I just think the way that Hugh put it to me really made me appreciate Kim Jones's Dior so much more than I had previously. And so I hope that we continue to see like really amazing Dior collections from Kim Jones, and I think that we will. This is something that I now, from this day on, will always know about Kim Jones. He is the king of subtle luxury, and honestly, I think in today's day and age, we need a king of subtle luxury to give the children a kick in the fucking ass. Okay? So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a lot, because I know I did. I will see you guys on the next video, so TTYL.